Hello friends, in this video we will learn more about Java applet, and in this video we will see how to pass the parameter to applet.
Hi friends, welcome back to Break the Code. In this lecture, we are going to study about how to pass a parameter from the HTML code to your applet. I want to tell you that we can also pass our parameters from the HTML code and it can be retrieved from the HTML code with the help of getParameter method. In this code, I have displayed you how to use the get parameter code and how to pass the parameter from HTML. So here it is your pseudocode for your HTML. In this we fetch our parameter using param tag and having attributes name and value. Name initializes our variable and value initializes its value. So font name is our variable and its value is Courier. Font size is equal to 12, let us suppose. So let's get started. We have started by importing our Java packages, which is AWT, applet, util and swing, and then we started our public class parampass, which is extending JApplet class. Okay, now first of all we have to declare some variables which hold the value which are fetched from our HTML code. These are string for font name, float for leading, boolean for active and int for font size. We can use anything you want to pass the parameter from HTML code. Okay, so init method we have set the color of background and foreground as we have discussed earlier. That init method is used to initialize the background and foreground color, font size and etc. and initializes the string to be displayed. Now we have started our applet. So after starting our applet, we have initialized a string named param, which is used to fetch the parameters from the HTML. Now in this, font name is equal to get parameter. Here we have used get parameter function to fetch the font name from our HTML code. Okay, now we have apply our condition. First, one thing I want to tell you that using get parameter we get the result in the form of a string. So in cases of float, integer or boolean, we have to convert the string to the corresponding value types. Okay, so as font name is simply a string, so we do not need to convert it. So font name, if font name equal to null, then font name is not found and then it is simply colon. Now for font size, what we have done here is param, we have initialized a string named param because we get the value returned by get parameter method is in the form of string. So we have initialized a string variable called param. So param is equal to get parameter. The value we fetched from HTML code is in the form of string. So if param is not equal to null, if means if we have fetched the string, so what we have done, font size is equal to integer dot parse int param. This method will convert your string to integer. It is a method of your class integer. Okay, else font size is equal to 0, and we have also used try catch here for number format exception. Okay, now simply for leading, now leading is for float. So where here we also want to apply the same concept as param is equal to get parameter leading, and if param is equal to not equal to null, then leading is equal to float. Float is our class, wrapper class of float variables, and value of param, the value which get from param will be converted here into float. Okay, So and this is boolean, so similarly boolean dot value of and this, and we have nothing in the stop and destroy because it is also a simple applet, so we have nothing to do with stop and destroy methods. Now get to paint method, where we have to display it on our applet. To display everything on our applet, we use paint method, which which requires a graphics class, object of graphics class G. And to display anything on our Java applet, we use drawstring method. So drawstring method, font name, here we have font name colon font name. Font name is a variable where we have stored the value of our our string, which we have passed from our HTML code. Similarly, font size, leading and active, and this will be displayed at these two coordinates, x and y. Okay, and show status, as we have discussed earlier in our previous lecture, how to change the status of our web browser window. The value are passed from the HTML code. Now check for the validity of this code. Before checking the validity, let us watch the what is the HTML code. Here it is our HTML code. Simple applet code is equal to param_class. After compiling the param_class.java, the dot class has been will be generated, and here we have passed this value, and this is the size of our applet window. And here we use parent tag name, font name. We have also there okay. So there it is. Now save it, and now just run it. So wait 1 minute, and it's our command prompt. Now we are going to compile our Java source code. For this we have to write our Java C and our file name. Now compiling, it takes time. Now start compiling. We just start compiling our code. So type Java C, name of Java file, and there it is. We have compiled our code, and dot class has been generated. So just run our applet. Remember, for running our applet viewer, we have used .html file, and there it is. See, we have set the font color and font size, and here it is. Font name is Courier. This C. We have passed the parameter is equal to 2, but since it is float, so it will showing 2.0. So now thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, Break the Code. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, kindly like, subscribe and share our channel to learn more about Java.